Let's kick it old school! Old school essentials. The further adventures of the Thunderous Fury.
So is everybody, we're all back to get ready to have our big event. The sun begins to set and you make your way, stealthily, not obvious. Are you wearing the outfits?
Oh yeah.
So you look like the Simeon Historical Reenactment Auxiliary. Is anybody wearing the cloak of the clerics wear? Is Orion doing that?
Yeah, Orion's wearing the clothes.
And I got a question about the reenactment.
Mhm.
Is there like any ceremonial face paint that they would put on?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
like
of course.
there's something that would be recognizable,
faces.
like can Basil make himself look like a juggalo or something? It's like that. Like, is that part of the set?
Are you inviting me to kill you? Is that what you're trying to do? You're just trying to. You're egging me on.
I mean, they could be KISS members for all we know.
Okay. All right. Well, that's different. Okay. That's fine.
But yeah, I was wondering, is there some sort of like ceremonial?
Yeah. You can have there's some kind of ceremonial.
Yeah. So Basil and Zolfan
cat
would
face.
put that on just to like, add a little more flavor to it, and also to hide their face.
Basil W has to join in on this. He sees what you're doing and just immediately starts copying one of you.
Felix will also do it just to hide his face. His gnarly, grotesque face.
So when you arrive, there is this makeshift stage that has been set up. You can see that it folds apart and it moves on wheels, and they've got it locked into position right outside the lecture hall. And there are two tiki torches on the side lighting it up. There's one person standing right in front of the stage. Basil Wilberforce and Zofan would recognize this person as the person they encountered at the waterfall with his chainmail. And he's got his helmet off. You see he's balding. He puts his helmet back on. And and you can see he's got a two-handed sword. He's standing right in front of the stage, just kind of in anticipation.
Wow.
Not being discreet at all.
No.
I pull my friends in on what he said and the fact that he might be an extra distraction.
You're waiting and waiting, and at some point, Solimar shows up, wearing his fine clothes, kind of and his butler halfling following doodly behind him, carrying some bags or something. It looks like there's a backpack and he's got some books in there. And he's kind of standing off to the side, like, and you can see him. He's like rehearsing whatever you told him to say. Obviously, he's taking that to heart. He's like practicing it. You can see him mouthing the words about what he's supposed to say.
The Patsy is going over his speech.
No, you haven't seen the Patsy yet.
Okay, that's the one the speech is for.
Right. But you said, you told.
Yeah.
So he's like, kind of like exactly what I did say. Walking up in like a long black cloak, you recognize this person immediately. It is Virgil, the piano player from the Tough Nut Oasis. What? And he takes off his black cloak and he dumps it, sticks it by a tree, and he is wearing Solimar's discards. And he starts to straighten them out. And he looks around. Luckily, you are all in disguise. He does not recognize any of you. And
Does he look like juggalos?
Yeah, he's like looking at his parchment, like what I'm supposed to say. And somebody in like commoner's clothes, but they look like maybe an administrator or a lecturer. A human gets up, walks up the stage. He's like, yes, thank you for coming, everyone. He looks around. There's just like, and you can see a couple students who are just kind of hanging out, kind of show up. So there's probably maybe 20 people. Well, with you guys here, there's like 30 people here. He's like, thank you for all coming tonight for this great presentation. Let the truth be heard. We have special guests. We have everything. First, we want to recognize somebody in the crowd, and he points over in the back, and like standing in the back, you see an ape. And you recognize this ape. This is the ape you stabbed in the neck and killed. And he just kind of raises his hand, and you can see a nasty fucking scar right here on his neck. And he's like, yes, our dear friend there who luckily the ape spirits have redeemed him, and he was brought back. He is here to lend support to this. And there's a kind of a spattering of hand claps.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But he is
So,
not in
why
armor.
would
He
you
is in
go-
like regular clothes.
Okay.
You can see that he looks weary, but he is alive.
Right.
And
Okay, so while this is going on, Orion will sort of look around and go, the whole point was to make a distraction, quietly to the rest of the group. And it seems like it's going to go pretty well. Shall we duck in and do what we need to do?
I kind of want to watch this unfold out, but you're right.
Yeah.
Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. The prize isn't the distraction. The prize is the distraction is the distraction.
Glentalk will lean into Orion and like clasp his hand as if like a nice gentle greeting, and lean in and whisper into his ear, well, I have to say to make sure everything goes to plan, but passes him the magnetic key and says, you
Right.
need this.
And Orion would recognize that from our little adventure in the admin building, yes.
If we all leave at once, that might cause suspicion.
Right. So Orion's gonna look at John Tor and go, might need your sleep spell. Who else is coming with? And
Basil
I will come.
I'll ask Zofan for his invisibility thingy just in case it's needed.
Felix will go as well.
Basil W's in.
Of course.
Tamul, of course, he wants to go as well.
Zofan's got
I came here for it.
so he's gonna stay out. But Basil
Okay.
will certainly go. So he'll do watch or
okay, so going in, who's going inside?
Basil W.
Basil W.
Orion and John Tor.
Orion and John Tor.
Felix.
Felix.
Tamul.
Tamul.
Basil B.
So Zofan is outside with Clintock.
Yeah, I think that's it.
How about
And-
Basil
and
Wilberforce?
Bertram.
Oh, right.
I didn't hear what he was doing. Basil Wilberforce, is he in or out?
He's in.
Okay. Are you just kind of like all in a cluster, or are you just kind
Oh wait, actually, you know what? Actually, in order to avoid suspicion, Tamul is actually going to stay here. Yeah.
Okay,
we'll
so
let-
Mool
like,
is outside. Gotcha. Okay, so you guys kind of like begin to meander as they're recognizing the poor ape soldier who was stabbed to death but survived.
Yeah.
The ape spirits have redeemed him from the barracks, and this lecturer is like, yes, we have many guests. Solomon is going. He points over to where Virgil is. He's like, Solomon will be taking the stage here in a minute, and then you guys begin to make your way into the doorway of the lecture hall. The doors open as you approach the lecture hall, and there's a soldier. That soldier that you saw with his spear comes walking out with a person next to him who is in black, who you cannot see. He is covered in black robes, like covering his face, covering everything, and he's kind of leading him out. And he's like, we have a special guest to speak first before any of this. And the person, the guy, the soldier leads him. As you guys, the doors are open. Are you going in?
I will step in, but I will keep the door from closing so we can hear what the hell is supposed to be going on there.
Okay. goes up the steps, and the person says, "Okay, before Solomar speaks, let us hear from." And he flips the robe off, and it is Karn. And Karn Stone here, the heretic, will now denounce Saint Cuthbert for all of you to hear. Zofan, Clintock, well, Tamul has never met Karn. Zofan and Clintock, give me save versus spells.
This is one you want to roll high.
Nice. Over 13.
I failed that, but should I action point it? We might need to use that action point later.
Yep.
So I'll hold
True.
on.
Yeah.
Zofan fails.
Okay. Zofan, you are convinced this is Karn Stone. Clintock, you look and you see this person. I'm like, there's something off about him. Now, there was something off about Karn in the first place. But this is definitely, there's something off about this guy.
It's Karn.
I'll elbow. I'll make my way because I'm not necessarily standing next to the Zofan, and I will make my way over to Zofan and try not to hit him in the head, but just give him a gentle elbow and say, "That's not Karn."
Orion, as soon as he hears that, he just lets the door close and says, "No way in hell." They're trying to fake us out.
Okay, and this is the point of the program where we roll initiative, so I can keep everything in a nice, neat order.
Karn.
We'll have one initiative for both of you guys, inside, outside group.
Okay.
Or do you want to split it?
I think one
Okay.
inch is fine.
One, okay, we'll go with one.
One is
All
fine.
right,
Easier to keep track that way.
I can go
Alright.
first with my +2.
okay, I rolled a 3 and a 4. Don't add those together.
5 total.
Okay, you're up first. This is the scene that you see. So I will say this before you go, Clintock and Zofan, what you see that guy who is standing in front, making his way. He is about right in front of the stage, and you see him going for his sword.
I will nonchalantly get in his way and just tell him to steady your blade. It's a fake.
Who's Clintock telling that to?
Chainmail guy. So inside, Orion's going to look at John Tor and say, obviously, there are no obvious openings, but he'll look at John Tor and go, where was the guy standing earlier? And John Tor will go, yeah, right over there. Is there anybody in here with us?
There's that guy giving his lecture about zoning, and one person sleeping.
I'm going to completely ignore. He's still lecturing. Holy shit! I'm going to completely ignore him.
Oh
as
my
I
God, he's
drag-
crushed. He sees all these people come in. He's like, I can start over. I'm only 2.5, 3 hours in.
Poor guy.
Just your average zoning meeting here.
Completely ignore him. I'll turn to the other people who go in and go, start checking the walls, and I will go to where John Tor pointed out and start dragging the magnetic handle at the right height across the wall to see if he can't pick up where the magnetic catch is.
Oh, okay. Very nice. As you go by, you hear a door unlock.
Okay.
And when you do that, the wall, the panel, just opens up on its own.
That's our cue.
Yeah, we go right up in there.
Okay, there are stairs, and that go in a circle. All 250 feet of the lecture hall building. So you guys start trekking up the stairs. So Clintock, you went and told him that. Zofan, are you doing anything?
Zofan is going to try his best to just meld into the shadows and watch.
Okay. Are you doing hide in shadows?
Oh, you certainly. Yes, he is.
Okay. You do have a penalty, but I don't know what your
It's -20.
well, you have the hat on, so it's -30.
Oh, the hat! It stands out too much.
Oh no.
You do have, yeah, you do a penalty for the helmet, for the hat. Now you could take it off.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. He's level 4. A minus 30 would be an instant failure because it's only 25.
So you need, it's a 5% chance you could hide.
Jeez.
Yeah. While concussed. So yeah, you know what? He would try to hide, but he literally can't.
You have a 5% chance if you don't, well, yeah, if you keep the helmet on, you can't, you're right. Okay, so you're trying to hide. Gotcha. So Tamul, you're out here. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just I'm watching this whole thing go down. And he's just going to like kind of see the reaction of the crowd and see like what's going on with them. But he's not going to act yet. So basically, he's not doing anything this turn.
Everybody is gone. So Clintock, you see this this guy with the sword, the two-handed sword, and you tell him this, and he pauses for a second. He looks at you, and he goes, "Thanks, I appreciate that. Guess I'll move on to the next target." And he swings at you. Let's see. Does a
Yikes.
does an
Yeah,
18 hit?
Oh, it hits.
Okay, you will take 14 damage. He pulls out a two-handed sword that instantly ignites with fire, and he just goes,
Holy shit. Oh, well, I definitely felt that one.
all right.
Wow.
So Zofan just saw Clintock get
Attacked. Yep.
attacked by this guy.
Yep.
It's a trap.
Oh, damn it.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Okay. So 19. That would be a. Oh, yeah. That's definitely a hit. Tamul, you instantly feel something hit you like, oh.
What?
It's a
Oh,
tight.
shit.
And then you look and you see that there is a dwarf and he's got a blowgun. He goes,
Oh, what?
and you take 1 point of damage and give me save versus death.
Okay, this is the one. This is the bad boy where I'm gonna need this hustle point. I'm save versus death isn't terrible though. That's a 6, so that's a failure on the first one. I'm going to spend my hustle point. Come on, bruh. All right, that's a 4.
Okay.
That's
Well,
a failure.
the good news is it's not actually death. That's the
still
good
hurts though.
Okay. 4. All right. Let me roll. Let me make a note of that. All right. You just hit and you're like, oh my God.
And we've trapped ourselves up in the staircase that we can't get in or out of.
Yeah, I smell a party wipe coming on. Maybe,
Oh
maybe
Lord,
not.
don't speak that into existence, Russell.
The first shots have not been good to us.
14 on Zofan.
Miss. Oh wait. Yeah. Yeah, it's a miss because the -4 doesn't apply to other people's attacks.
A rock comes hurling past Zofan and hits the tree you're trying to hide, and you realize you see this person that you recognize who's missing some teeth. You saw him by the waterfall, and he fires a sling at you. He's like, "Damn it!"
Sailor sold us out.
Let's see.
Sons of bitches.
Or no, wait a minute. What's his name? Martellus. Martellus has the MO. We know now.
Yeah.
Martellus has the MO of ratting people out
Yep.
and then,
Saving
bailing them out of jail to get killed. I mean, and taking their arms. Crap, this is Martellus.
Oh no.
Betcha.
Okay, it's a miss and another miss. So what you guys see, maybe is, I don't know, a lot of shit's going on. You see Bertram like duck as a crossbow bolt sticks into the tree near him, and then somebody comes out of nowhere.
Off the top ropes.
Looks like a female, but she looks like a student because she's wearing like a that vest with the symbol, she's got a sword and she takes a swing at him and he's like, whoa. And he's like, we've been screwed. And that's when we roll initiative.
Who's got a +1?
I do.
All right, my highest roll
I got a
was
+1.
5.
Yeah, I had 2 + 1. Sorry, guys.
Oh, damn it.
3.
It happens.
It does happen.
All right.
But essentially, wow, they're essentially getting 2 free rounds because we didn't know we'd be attacked. So we blew our first action, and now they're going first on the second one. But PCs are good at improvising. It's going down.
All right. That's a miss. And Zofan. Well, like these terrible rolls. You hear like Clintock and Zofan, you hear something like whiz past you.
Is it coming from the same direction?
It's hard to tell. Like something like some sort of
Gotcha.
projectile went by. And you just hear one of them say, well, actually, Tamul knows Simeon. So you can see that you see this dwarf who shot you with the blowgun goes to shoot you again. Another dwarf from across the way says, in Simeon, you already got him, dumbass, shoot the other one. And he points at Clintock.
Oh,
And one
that
coming
means
from
I gotta
Clintock.
get
Let's
him out of
see,
here.
Clintock, that's it's a 15. Why does it look like 17? That's 15 plus there, plus it's a 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
That is so that's just 1 damage
Okay.
since I did that. And save versus death.
Well, I saved, but I'm still up barely.
Okay, so yeah, you're hit with like some kind of blowgun, like a little dart sticking in you.
Yeah.
But the guy with the flaming sword is there, and you need to, that is not an attack on you.
I was like, well, nice knowing you guys.
Even if we get Karn out, we're going to have others to have to come back and rescue now anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be a continual loop.
So he stand next to you and he's like, God damn it. And you see him get hit with something like a dart. And he's like, and then he looks at you, of course, Clintock, like, and then he looks over at Bertram. He's like, you're next, buddy. As he goes to attack Clintock. What's 16 to hit?
That hits.
You take 7 damage.
From what? What am I?
The flaming sword.
Oh. Well, as I fall down by a flaming strike, I say, who knew? Flames do hurt worse than words.
All right.
I'm -3 right now.
Okay, you're -3. All right. Give me a D12 roll.
6.
Clintock has dropped. So for those of you who are outside, you realize there is chaos. Oh yeah, Tamul. Yeah, well, Tamul's already hit. He told me not to hit that guy again.
Yeah.
You've taken fire, but you've also taken slashing damage. Let's roll a D6. And I will say 5 and 6, it'll be the fire damage.
4 is what I got.
4. Okay, you're hitting the torso. All right, you are unconscious right now. So hits the ground. You see he's been slashed. And that dude, the flaming sword, sits up, and you can see the like that, the robe that you're wearing with that weird symbol on there. And he's like, see, I told you I'd hit that spot. And as he looks over at Bertram.
You know, I joked that it was a target, and by damned it was.
And by
We could've
damned,
just-
exactly, that's how I drew it, yes.
Should have just ditched the damn road. Oh well. The hags don't get us now. Oh, that's right. Clintock. Somebody else gets Clintock stolen anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is all their turns. Clintock is down. Zofan, I think, has been missed. Tamul's been hit. Bertram, the one guy, the one person with the sword, goes after Bertram. So Bertram gets hit once, and then the crossbow. No, they got to reload it.
Sorry,
All
I'm
right.
pouring over the map of the admin district right now.
All right. So chaos is broken out here on the grounds of this wonderful meeting that was all going to happen. And so we go to the rest of the group is inside running up these stairs.
Yep.
We can't. And the hell of it is, we can't even say you didn't warn us. You gave us a couple of solid warnings about Martellus. Damn it.
Karn, give me a wisdom roll. Roll on your wisdom.
All right. That's a decent one for Karn. He's got a 13. I want to roll under it, so I want that die, don't I? Never fails. It's a 6.
You are.
Oh, that wasn't a D20. Sorry.
Yeah, a D20 would help.
I got 13 wisdom. Here, let me roll a D12.
Wow, guaranteed.
Sorry. Okay, let's try this again. 7.
Karn, you're in. What are you doing at this current time? What would Karn be doing? Praying or asleep almost? So you're praying.
Right, I'm preying on what this soon-to-be MCOR has told me because I'm really flabbergasted at the idea that Cuthbert was a simian, and I'm not buying it.
Karn, you are praying, and you are stirred by a vision at the door. All you feel is that your friends are suffering and in danger. The door is the only thing that stands between you and saving them. And the image of Cuthbert sits at the door.
I run to the door.
It is locked.
I beseech Cuthbert, what do I do?
Right. And he says, I've given you those gifts. You must use them.
Oh boy. All right, so I've got.
Let me make sure Cuthbert isn't lying.
Right.
He is not.
So I've got my statue. I've got my spider hat. I've got the guy gave me that
prayer mat.
Prayer mat. What else do I have in the room with me?
You got those books.
The books they gave me.
Yeah.
And Cuthbert gave me will and he gave me strength. I guess he wants me to break the door down. I guess I'm trying to break the door down.
Okay. Give me a roll. Give me a roll under your strength.
Use the D12, right?
Use the 20. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
14. I've got a 15 strength.
Yeah, you solidly kick the door and you hear it crack a little bit. The image of Cuthbert looks at you, shakes his head.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Cuthbert, you didn't give me brains.
Yeah, so that'll be for
I act
next.
on your behalf, not think.
So we will go to Zofan and Tamul and Bertram, who are outside in the chaos. Clintock has fallen.
Clintock has definitely fallen. Did we see him fall?
Oh yeah. Now
how far away are the assailants?
They're within closing distance, we'll say.
Well, the reason I want to know is because basically my magical effects have a radius of 30 feet.
Okay.
So would it be able to affect the two guys in the crowd that we're talking about? Like, hey, shoot that guy?
No, you could only get one. They're more than 30 feet apart.
Shit. Okay. I want to move over to because the guy with the sword, he's rough. All right. But the guy with the darts. You know what? I'm gonna go over to the guy with the who shot me, and I'm gonna bop him with my staff for subdual damage, mind you.
Okay. All right. Go for it. Yeah, you come after this dwarf who's got a blowgun, and he's sees you charging him.
Let's see. Bop. That's gonna be a whole 5. Yeah, my hit, maybe. Yeah, yeah. No, okay.
Yeah, you go to swing, and it kind of like boink, and he just kind of looks. But as you do that, you can feel your muscles and everything beginning to tense up and get really tight. Like it took a little bit more effort to swing that staff than it normally does.
Oh shit.
Is there anybody not paying attention to Zofan? So like guy with missing teeth shot him, but is there anybody that hasn't like kind of noticed him or would be unaware of him being there?
Okay, so you can do kind of like a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that the dwarf. There's a dwarf who looks like he's in cahoots with the other one who shot the blowgun. Is unaware. He's unaware of your presence.
Okay. So Zofan pulls out from his robe, which is actually a giant crosshairs. He pulls out Chi. I forgot the name of the weapon, but it's a rope with a blade at the end of it. And he starts, whether it was the concussions, which caused a change of heart or personality or whatever, but he starts cartwheeling. And as he gets cartwheeling closer to this dwarf, and as he like builds up momentum, he like lets loose the kunai and attempts to pierce him. So since he's unaware, I get a +4, which takes away my -4.
Okay.
So it is just a normal roll. That's a 9.
Okay. Their armor class is
15.
isn't that great, but yeah, 9 doesn't do it.
Yeah.
You misjudge how short the guy is. If it was a normal person, you would have like cut him in half. But since it's a dwarf, it just goes right over his head.
Yeah. That's his turn.
So I think that is everybody as we roll on to the next round.
Can I ask you a quick question about the
Yeah.
stairs we're running up?
Yeah.
Are there any windows or anything like this?
No.
No? Okay. And this building, we're running up 250 feet of stairs in a spiral.
Yeah.
Is this a 250-foot tall building or that's...
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Great. Half of us are out of the combat for a while, and the other half are getting. Oh God. Oh well,
Rough.
it's rough.
Oh, Bertram has beat feet. He takes off as fast as he can.
Smart man.
Yeah, he begins to run. Now, who's going to roll initiative?
I guess I'll give it a shot. I got a +1 for either
Please.
character.
All right.
Have you rolled already?
Yep, I rolled a 5 and a 6.
I got a 4 + 1 or 5.
Okay. So the reason I'm rolling 2 die is because there are 2 separate groups out here, and they have their own initiative. The guy with the flaming sword looks around, and he sees Bertram running. He's like, "Oh hell no!" And he starts to run after him. And then the other person, there was another person you saw with a sword. Like 2 people start hauling ass, running after him, and he's like, "I've got this one. This one's mine." So a crossbow bolt flies past Zofan and lands somewhere in the grass, and you and the dwarf both look like, "What the fuck?"
As you do.
But that one is a 19, and that is 4 damage as you are hit with a rock from a sling.
Zofan?
Yep. And you look over and you see the dude with the missing teeth, and he just kind of grins and his teeth are missing. He's like,
Great. So we got 2 different groups, and they're both going for us. I love it.
Son of a bitch.
that's it. So you guys are up now. However you want to do this. I don't know if you want to go to outside group, inside group, or Karn.
Outside group.
I mean, are we still running up? Is the inside group still running up the stairs?
I would have to imagine after 18 seconds, you're probably still running up the stairs.
What's our rate? God, 8 rounds to run up the stairs. Wow. Okay. Karn is going to look at his map and he's looking at the mat. He's searching at the mat. He's rumpling up, seeing if there's a key inside of it, something that he's missed.
In one of the pictures, the first one, what was it? Vengeance. And the first one on the left-hand side, when he was bringing his mace down, you realize that Cuthbert is riding a horse.
Okay.
Good for him. Save us. Oh wait, he's riding a horse. What does this mean?
Send to me my holy horse.
And in the center of the room, a horse appears and
Oh, because he's a paladin. Oh, fucking duh.
I
He's
forgot
only
that fourth level.
Steve.
The fourth
Oh
level.
my god. Oh, bruh. That
So
is-
now I've got a horse in the cell,
yes.
Oh.
and I'm tickled pink.
Maybe it can kick down the door.
That's what I'm thinking. Whenever I can, I'm going to jump on that horse and try to get it to kick down the door.
Yeah, you bolt for the door. As you go to the door, Cuthbert looks at you and just nods approvingly, and the door shatters as that horse smashes through it.
Nice.
And that is all you can do to end this round.
We go to rescue Karn, and so Karn, of course, rescues us. It's a tale as old as time.
Karn wants a flaming sword.
So remember, you've got your spider hat and you don't have any weapons
Yeah,
and no armor, but you're on a horse.
but I'm on a horse.
It's pretty cool still.
All right. So the inside group is running upstairs. You do hear a loud noise echo down, like coming from the top, like something just echoes down the hall, down the stairwell. It sounds like
Great.
hoof
you hear-
prints. It sounds like hoof falls.
You also hear this scream.
Perfect.
All right. So the people who are outside, Clintock is down, Bertram is running, Zofan and Tamul.
Zolfan is definitely gonna cartwheel towards this this toothy fellow and return the favor in kind.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, Tamul is going to try to use his fear effect. That's what he's gonna do.
So
That's gonna be 82. That is not gonna do it.
All right. Go ahead, Zofan. You're attacking the.
yeah, it failed. I rolled an 8, which is a 4. Different die, still failed me.
Yeah. So as you go to hit him, he sort of like levitates in the air, and you swing and like right underneath him, and he just kind of looks at you and smiles with those rotted teeth.
What?
And he's like, "This one's mine." Let's see, Tamul, you are fighting one of the dwarf guys,
Yes.
and he looks hesitant, not sure what to do. Like, damn it!
Interesting.
And he pulls out his dagger,
Oh.
and you see him take something out of his pouch and kind of stab it, and then go to try to stab you with it. And it's got
Oh,
something.
Lord.
There's something on his dagger that he's using.
Oh man.
A nat 20.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's a hit, but maybe I gotta say versus the stuff. Who knows?
So it is. So the dagger damage is 4 plus the 3. That's
Oof.
that is
Okay.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm at exactly 0. So.
Okay.
Oof.
You're at exactly 0. Give me a D12 roll.
All right.
J-
Hiya.
Tamul has joined the club.
That is gonna be a 5.
So he actually stabs you in the neck, and you go, oh, and you collapse to the ground, and there's like some sharp stones there, and you hit your head. Wham!
Oh.
You are currently unconscious. And he does that, And he sees you hit the ground. He's like, "Oh shit!" And the other dwarf is like, "Alive, you dumbass, alive!"
Oh shit!
And he's like, "Oh frig."
Wait, flaming sword guy? What? No.
No, that's a different group.
Oh, okay.
The dwarfs are these two dwarfs had like blowguns.
Gotcha.
So let's see. Tamul is down. Clintock's down. Zofan is still up.
For how long?
Yeah, right.
Good question.
This is where Basil Wilberforce would suggest running, but he's not there to say that to you.
So
didn't get a chance to run.
Yeah, right.
Well, they had us in a trap.
okay,
you know?
Zofan, that is a 19 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, here we
No,
go.
well, actually, that's more than that, but that doesn't matter. That is 1 damage,
All right.
and that is save versus death.
Oh, man, I just can't hit it tonight. That's a fail.
Okay, you're still up. Okay, that's a good roll. So yeah, you're hit like the arm. You're like, what the hell? And you see this little needle sticking in your arm. You're like, son of a bitch.
Pull it out.
That is everybody we've gone around. So it's the next round. So currently, Clintock, Tamul are down. Zofan's been hit. Bertram's run away. Karn, though, is free, and he's on his horse, and we roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh, there's another 6.
All right. So who hasn't rolled initiative so far?
Oh,
I
I was gonna say
haven't
me, but I'm out.
either
now.
of my
Shit.
characters, but they're concussed. So if we have to, then Basil can roll. He's got a -2, which is less awful.
One of my characters rolled. I can, if we roll for each character, I've got another one to roll.
Is it per character or per person?
It's per character.
Player. John
ahead.
Tora will roll. He's got a +1. Not that it's going to matter. This is so far into FUBAR. We deliberately split the party, and then crap went to hell. 3 + 1 is 4.
Okay, you guys are 4. Okay. So,
So again, Rick goes first, and then
yeah. So you can see they're chasing. You can hear them running, chasing after Bertram. So let's see who is out here. Let's see. Zofan is the only one out here. You see, like the students. You see, some people have scattered. They just freaking ran. But the people who are left obviously are involved, wearing these dark cloaks. 2 dwarves. There's somebody else standing like in the corner. Like they seem to be spread out, like watching. And everybody's eyes turn as the ground begins to like rumble, and erupting out of the ground is this humanoid creature made of just earth and stone, just like, and it's like you hear some words being yelled, and it looks around, and it starts to run towards the lecture hall, and it's leaving impressions in the earth as it moves, like, and you see these people in cloaks go, oh shit, and they're like, and they begin to turn and start running.
How
And then
big
the
is
per-
this
they were
creature?
towards the lecture hall.
Yeah, towards the lecture hall. Let's see, that would be, yeah, that's their turn. And then you see the person who looked like Karn. It's like, oh yeah, F this, and he just like runs off the back of the stage, and they start hauling ass. Yeah, you guys are up. So we'll speed things up. Karn is on his horse, and he comes barreling down the stairs. I'm assuming there's no guard out in this foyer. There's like another room. There's nobody here. And you come charging down the stairs, and you guys see somebody coming down the stairs on a horse that looks majestic. It's the sort of this. You can describe the horse however you wish, Karn. It is your summoned horse of St. Cuthbert.
Yeah, I mean, I guess think of Palomino, the golden Palomino.
All right.
Orion just goes right. Paladin warhorse. Right. Why was I worried? Okay, back down the stairs.
Imagine it's like you're running up the stairs, and you hear that, you're like, oh no, now we gotta run down the stairs.
As our friend Karn on top of this majestic beast, after we take in its glory, pull out his sword that we've been carrying around and toss it up to him. Say, your blade!
Friends! I have a horse and a blade. Let's kill some apes.
Our enemies right now are hired mercenaries, not apes.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah.
The problem is those of us in the tower got in before shit started. So we think, there's a distraction outside and we're going to come out and everybody runs away. Unfortunately, not so much.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Zofan, you're outside.
Yeah.
And you see this, what you would call an earth elemental, come storming out. It doesn't seem to be headed your direction. The person who you were fighting, who were you fighting? You were fighting
The
thief.
last attacked
the guy with the teeth.
Yep.
He's like, yeah. He looks at you. He's like, well, I don't know what the hell took him so long for this. And he starts to run because he's unsure whether this thing is going to take him out or not. So everybody's running away. This thing seems to make a beeline to the doors of the lecture hall.
Zofan is going to run over to our down party members and try to do his best to get them up and move them out of the way. I mean, he's concussed, so he's not going to be able to really do a whole lot, but he can at least try to get them to they can try to pull them to safety at least, or at least hide them in some bushes.
Do you have any kind of healing potions or anything?
Nope.
Encouraging words?
Nope.
Please don't die. Please don't die.
Last rites.
I could shove some rations in his mouth, maybe.
Oh no.
But that's not gonna help. So
Yeah.
So who do you go? Who's the first person you go to?
Clintock.
Okay. Yeah, he's taken a bad. He's been slightly burned, but it's more the cut, right across the robe that he was wearing. That seemed to X mark the spot. He's still alive, but he's in pretty bad shape. And you kind of dragging him out of the way of this earth elemental.
Yeah. Basically dragging him off to the side, getting him out of harm's way. And I do the same with Tamul.
Okay, and when you get to Tamul, you realize, wait a second, is this rigor mortis already set in? Because he is rock solid stiff, but then you realize he's still breathing.
Right, paralyzed.
So yeah, you're moving him and drag out of the way. All these people in the robes, these dwarves, this group who was trying to shoot these blowguns at you, they are all running. They are all out of here as soon as that earth elemental showed up. So basically everybody is scattered except for Zofan and Tamul and Clintock because they couldn't scatter.
Well, Zofan could have taken a whole tank.
Yeah.
He could have tried to make his way out.
Yeah, that's it. We roll initiative.
Yeah, both my characters have already rolled, so somebody else gets to do it.
All right. And I'm only rolling one die because the other group has left the building and I got a 5.
I've got a character left to roll, but the last time I rolled, I got Clintock killed.
I can guarantee you, if either of my characters roll, it's gonna lose to that roll. So
Felix still hasn't rolled, so you can do that.
Yeah, but your character's going to have to roll at some point.
Well, I got a 5, so
You're up first. So yeah, you guys are running back downstairs.
Karn's first in the lead with his horse because he's gonna like do double the pace of everybody else, right?
You could throw somebody on the horse, we'll say.
Who wants to go for a ride with Karn?
Somebody throw me on there.
But when we get down there, Karn's gonna try to help you. But yeah,
Give me some of that lay on hands, sir.
well, Basil Wilberforce also has some healing potion, but not much.
Damn.
But maybe just enough.
Yeah, well, let us know when we get out. Of course, it's going to be, we're going to get Earth Elemental in the face as soon as we walk out, but
He doesn't
Is
give
that Earth
Orion
Elemental
much
or
of a
gold?
choice. As he runs past the crew, he grabs Orion by the arm and pulls him up in the saddle behind him. Come, friend. Let's go, bestie.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are hauling ass down the steps.
I'm bringing the bird with me.
You hear a noise, a thunderous noise coming from the lecture hall, like something splintered the doors. And the doors to the lecture hall smash open, and that one guy who's giving his lecture is like, "Oh, you want me to start out?"
It turns out the Earth Elemental was late for the lecture this
Yes.
whole time.
wow, he's earned a level in Unflappable, hasn't he?
That man is dedicated.
I mean, the Earth Elemental cares a lot about zoning. Let's just put it that way.
Yes, yes, he does. The guy sleeping is still asleep, and yeah, that's right. There was a soldier there. He took off as well. So Zofan, you see this. You see the double doors to the lecture hall get shattered, splintered into pieces. This Earth Elemental crashes through it.
Zofan's just like, he must have really hated those zoning laws must have really affected him. Well, Zofan's not going to leave Tamul and Clentock just unconscious, where they could just be, if he leaves, then like they could just like come and carry them away. There would be nothing to stop them. So he's going to diligently wait. And
Oh, how loyal.
Diligently collapse over top of him and play dead like they are.
actually, that's a great idea. He would do that. And he will like have Chi Hai in his hands, so that if anybody comes, he just goes cha.
I love it.
So you're gonna play dead.
Yes. And you know, would Zofan have realized that these robes was like this was? Yeah, I guess he would have kind of put two and two together. Like this was all big setup at this point. So maybe he would try to, if he had time, he would try to like rip off the robes that we're wearing.
I think the appropriate verb here is disrobe.
Yeah. Disrobe with a knife.
Okay, yeah. So you are disrobing. Okay.
As good as place as any to do it.
Give me a D6 roll.
3.
You guys are coming down the stairs. Earth Elemental. Okay. A crossbow bolt lands right near you, sticking in the ground.
Near Zofan?
Mm-hmm.
I knew they wouldn't have left.
You look over and it looks like a student because they're wearing that vest and they're talking like they're reloading their crossbow, like nonchalant, just kind of hanging out, and they're standing next to somebody else who is wearing these robes, but they're like they got okay. Think of Liberace, but a spellcaster, and it's just like flamboyantly talking, and they're just having like casual afternoon chat. You know, it's like, and this person's just like, this woman's just like reloading the crossbow, We go to the next round. I rolled a 3.
It might be me. Has everybody else rolled other characters?
I've got a character left to roll.
Oh yeah, you should do that because that's the only one that doesn't have a -4.
Yeah. Let's see. I rolled a 1.
Zofan, you are. So this person can't do anything because they're reloading their crossbow. They're just like, and they just seem to be nonchalantly. It looks like they're going to shoot at you again, but they don't seem very concerned about the entire situation. You guys who are running down the stairs, you hear that. Then you hear a second noise, some more wood shattering, and heavy footfalls headed your way. Zofan.
Zofan's gonna pop up and start like walking towards the student and say, "What are you doing?
Okay.
Get out of here!" And like try to talk them out of being in this dangerous spot. It's like, this is not a safe place to be. Go back to your dormitories.
Give me a charisma. No, yeah, to give me a 2d6 roll. Add your charisma modifier, and then -4.
-4, of course.
Yep. So just to throw this out there, he has a -1 because he has a charisma of 7, and so I rolled a 6, which is a 1.
That's rough.
Okay.
So it was about as least charismatic as he could possibly be.
Karn is on the horse. Everybody's running down the stairs. We go to the next round. 2.
All right. Basil will roll. He's got a -2, and I rolled a 6 on the die, so that's a 4.
Okay. You guys are up first. Karn and Orion, you're on the horse, and in front of you is an earth elemental running up the stairs, and you can see the stairs cracking as it's running up the stairs, mumbling something.
Red
Wanna
Run.
run over it?
I was gonna say, how high is the ceiling?
It's pretty high.
Just seeing the elemental tells me that things downstairs are completely foobar. And I will say, Karn, can your horse jump?
This thing is 12 feet tall.
Oh,
We're not jumping over it or running over it. We're going to have to. How wide is this staircase?
Are you going to try to go around it?
No, I'm wondering, is it like, are we going to be able to feet? Obviously, we're not going to be able to go around it, but are we going to be like one behind the other, side by side?
You can be 3 abreast. You can be 3 abreast.
So we can't really, but we probably really couldn't go around it.
No.
And Karn wouldn't want to go around it. He's going to face things head on.
Of course he is.
God damn.
It don't matter to him that, he doesn't have any armor. Although
This is armor.
He grasps the Oakseer Drow Saint and asks her for a couple of extra AC points.
All right.
I guess my ride is charging this thing. I'm like, when did this become my life? I will brace my spear so that when he hits this thing, I should get a spear shot in, and hopefully with some extra damage based on charging horse.
Well, it requires a clear run of 20 yards for a charge.
That's
I
fine.
don't know the mechanics. I just know half a ton of Paladin Warhorse charging downstairs ought to be a little bit of a extra momentum. There you go.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm going to have to roll up this horse hit points. 24 plus 5, 29. He gets extra.
So
That's pretty cool.
29 hit points. And he has a Thaco 17 plus 2 to hit and 2 hope attacks, and he can attack at the same time as the Paladin. And his AC is 14.
Okay. Well, you can. What are you attacking?
Hold on. Basil, like as we're running down, he looks off and he pulls out of his pocket and he opens up his hand and there's one dart.
Oh,
What?
God, those things.
You'll be within range. You guys are in range next round because they are on the horse. They're gonna go faster. So the next round you'll be in range definitely with that dart.
oh God, that dart.
The question is, who's he gonna shoot?
Horrible.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, Karn's attacking and without. He's got a +2 now to hit.
Okay.
A +3 with his strength.
All right.
And I guess his AC with a Dex +1
Is
is
what?
11, 13 because of the Oak Seer statue. So Karn first. He rolls a 2.
Is that to hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the horse, 13 + 2, 15,
Nope.
and another 2.
Okay. So yeah, the Karn does his attack.
Fixing to
Orion.
fire that die.
I rolled a 4. I'm going with the theme here.
All right.
Karn's free and does his normal ineffectual attacks.
So the elemental, much as it pains me to go after the horse,
Yeah.
I don't like to do that. It will attack the horse.
None of us have much choice in the matter right now.
Says who? Orion is seriously considering using the invisibility fetish and
Dipping out.
getting the frack out of Dodge.
What's your armor? What's the horse's armor class?
14.
Yeah, okay. It takes 4 damage
Okay.
as this thing punches it, and some pieces of rock and stuff fall to the ground, and it mumbles, "Kill Karn Stone."
Oh God.
What?
Kill Karn Stone.
So Zofan, as you are making this plea, these two look at each other and they're like, the one she looks at the other one. She's like, well, he's worth something. He's not Karn, and she shoots you with the crossbow, tries to and misses. He's like, and the other one looks at her and is like, that's pathetic. And she goes to reload. You guys are up. No, you guys went. You guys just went that round. And we go. This is the round where you'll be able to fight. Roll initiative. Here we go. I rolled a 2.
Come on, somebody beat it too.
The only person that hasn't rolled is Zofan. So the only way we're gonna do it, we're gonna go first is if I roll a 6 here.
There is a chance. A small chance.
That's a 1. So definitely not.
So the creature will attack the horse because that's what it will do. That's a hit, 7 damage as it punches it again. The female student is trying to reload her crossbow, and the other guy's like, "Fine, do you want me to take care of this?"
I'd rather you didn't.
Give me save versus spells.
Well, no, that didn't make it.
He sort of like moves his hand around like he's making symbols, and he says, "Go collect the bodies and bring them to us." And you're like, "That's a good idea."
Uh-oh.
I'll go collect those bodies and bring them to you.
Damn it, he hit you with a charm person. Fuck.
Well, that's what Zofan is going to do.
Yeah, you guys are up. The fight continues.
That's gonna be a tough fight.
I heard this thing declare its intent to kill Karn Stone.
Oh yeah, you heard it. Yeah, it mumbled something inaudible, and then that's what you caught. Well, you couldn't understand what it was saying.
Okay. Well, things have gone, I won't say maximum foobar, but major foobar. Guys, just so you know, Ryan may indeed be giving you the bye-bye. But we'll see how one priority here. There is one person in this whole group that he actually admires and will put himself out slightly to say, but he doesn't know what Clintock is, what Clintock's situation is right So Orion is going to do is hop off the horse, invoke the invisibility charm, and just keep going down the stairway.
Okay. Yeah. You disappear.
And hold on, 1d6. How long does it work for? I heard 1d6. Is that round?
6 rounds.
Or
okay, 4 rounds, invisible. Gotcha. Make sure you keep track of that. All right.
so, and his intent when he hits the bottom of the stairs is assess the situation. And then he'll figure it out from there. Now, then I have to figure out what's going on with John Tor. John Tor comes around a corner after hearing all sorts of shit going on. There is this massive horse in front of him with Karn on it, attacking an earth elemental. Orion is nowhere to be seen. John Tor is not exactly, he's not stupid, but he's not the smartest in the group. And he might not have heard the earth elemental say, kill Karn Stone because he wasn't there. So yeah, he'll attack the obvious enemy and go for the earth elemental. Nope, that would be a miss.
Basil Wilberforce, Felix, Basil Bessex. Does Basil Bessex want to try his dart now?
Oh, he's going to try his dart.
Okay.
Let's see this thing in action.
It's given us great results in the past. That is a 16.
You throw it, it goes right past him, skitters on the floor, down on the steps, and is like 10 feet away from him.
Damn.
Basil Wilberforce sees that and tries to run past the melee
Okay.
to grab the dart.
All right. We'll say you can do that.
He's seen this dart in action.
Okay. All right. I'm fine with that. Are you going to chuck it at him?
Do I have time to try that?
Sure, we do. It's almost midnight. Of course, you got time.
Okay. Basil's got a +1 on his dex. Now, come on, don't give me another 2.
You
I'm
rolled
firing
another
this-
2.
I'm firing this dice.
Basil Wilberforce throws it and it skitters past Clintock. Not Clintock, Felix and Basil
Okay.
Bessex.
Like a basketball.
We'll
game.
play ping
Keep
pong
trying to-
with the dart until it hits.
Everyone's trying to get the winning basket, and like
Yeah,
it's
fair.
bouncing off the rim, and like we get it. We're trying to throw it again.
Felix will reach down, pick it up, and try and throw it.
I'm getting a different
Just
die.
rebounds all over the damn place. Just
Does a 19 hit?
Is that with your negative?
oh,
Do you have a negative? Hold on.
I
Let me check.
do. I think I do still, right?
Felix. -2. Okay, so 17. Yeah, you throw it, it hits his chest, boink, and lands right in front of him. Almost.
Oh, can I burn my hustle point to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that didn't.
Okay. So yeah, the dart is being thrown around. Looks like it's Karn and his horse.
They're going to stick to their game plan. I'm going to roll 3d20s at once. I got 1 for Karn and the other 2 for the thing. So,
Okay.
because I'll get a +2. That came out much better. All right. So Karn got a 17 +2, 19 +1, 20.
Okay, that's a hit.
And then the horse got a 16 +2, 18.
Okay. Karn gets a hit.
Karn
Big
gets
surprise. Armor class 19.
19. Okay.
God
So
damn.
Karn gets a hit with the Hemadiah sword, which was just a normal 1d8, right?
Yep.
4 points.
Plus any bonuses you have.
And then 4, and then +1 for strength,
Yep.
5 points.
Okay. Pieces, chunks of earth fall off of him.
But that is not enough if he's 19 AC.
Right. Okay.
5-point chunks aren't going to do anything.
All right. So Zofan is collecting the bodies as he's been dutifully told. Okay, we roll for initiative. I believe that's everybody.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1,
Oh.
so I don't know if we're no. There should be one person left.
But both Basil and Zofan did it before.
Because I'm on round 9, and I know there's 9 players.
I've rolled twice.
Yeah, I've rolled twice.
I've rolled twice.
Did Tamul roll yet?
No. But I have a -1. I can roll though.
Yeah, go ahead. He rolled
That's
one.
a 4.
Time to spend that -1.
Still go first.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, you guys are up first.
So the dart's laying on the ground in front of this thing.
Yep.
Contour's like, why do you keep throwing the dart? And he'll try to hit this thing.
With the dart or
Hello.
just generally?
Just generally. He doesn't understand the point of the dart. Miss. And Orion, you know what Orion's doing. Orion's just booking the hell down the stairs and pop out and see, pop out and see what the hell's going on.
You get to the bottom of the stairs where the secret door is. And the guy peeks his head out from the lectern and looks at you. Like
I'm invisible.
oh, then he doesn't. He thinks he heard
and
something.
if he can hear my footsteps over the sound of a warhorse and a paladin trying to put down an earth elemental, yeah.
No, he
No.
doesn't. He doesn't. You can see him. He can see him behind the lectern, and he's got his book. And yeah, the whole front door has been destroyed.
Oh, and as I'm running, all things considered, I'm starting to, yank off the damn
Cloak.
road.
Okay. All right. All right. That is Orion and John Tor. Okay. Basil Wilberforce, Felix, Basil Bessex, Karn and his horse.
Karn wants to do something with his horse.
Okay, it is late in the evening, but sure.
What? What does
He's
that
gonna-
even mean?
He sort of leans back and tells everybody to move off to the side, and he tries to guide the horse a few steps back up the stairs,
Yep.
and then just tries jumping that horse at the earth elemental and see if he can bowl it over.
Okay, that sounds good.
I don't know how that works. Mechanics behind that, I have no clue.
Yeah, well, we're about to do it.
Probably what he should have done in the very beginning was just keep on going.
Does the horse have any special ability, like is charge something he does?
He does have charge, but it says it takes 20 feet of clear running.
Okay, you got so all right. So what does it do if he charges? What's the
Double damage with a lance. So
okay? But you're just trying to knock him over.
yeah, I'm just trying to bowl this thing over so we can get past it.
Do you get a +2 attack?
A +2.
Okay, you get an extra +2 because you're charging, running downhill. So you
Okay.
get +4. You hit him. I'll say you hit him. You'll knock him. You'll knock him over. You can either either knock him over or do the damage.
I want to knock him over.
Okay, so
I'll knock him over so we can all get around him and
Yeah, so yeah, you get
Lead.
you need a 15 to hit.
Hey, this one did it for me last time. 19 straight fucking 19 plus
All right.
23.
Yeah, you run, bam, knock this earth. He doesn't even see it come. Boom! He hits the stairs, leaves an imprint, and you just go right over him.
I shout for everybody to run and follow.
Okay.
Felix is going to try and, bound over as much as possible.
Felix.
Yeah, well,
You want like an attack roll or dex roll or something for that?
No, you can get around him.
Okay.
What's Basil Bessex doing?
He's gonna pick up his dart if he can,
Okay.
and then run over it. or like run, get around it so we can go.
Okay. All right. You're doing that. Okay. So Basil, Bessic, Felix, Basil, Wilberforce. What are you doing? You're running around him too?
He's already passed him, remember?
You're right. You're already running.
Yeah, he's running down the stairs and coming out and assessing what's going on out here, expecting all kinds of mad chaos.
The earth elemental gets up, looks around, and you can hear it start to pick up speed as it starts to run after Karn Stone. Initiative 5, and we have, so everybody is gone. We should read back to the top of the lineup, or whoever wants to go first. Whoever doesn't have negative.
Not going this time.
Fine. Well, both my characters have a +1. I'll give it a roll. See what happens.
My
3
rolls.
+ 1, 4.
Okay, so the earth elemental
unfortunately, no.
comes running. Let's see. It's gonna either be
Jontor attacked first,
yeah.
then Karn knocked down the elemental.
Right. Okay.
Then everybody else moved off. So Jontor is behind it now. If it goes after Karn.
Right. So John Tor is behind him. So Basil, Bessix, or Felix. So as it's running to catch up to the horse,
Basil Wilberforce is ahead of it also, but
Yeah.
he's an extra turn ahead. So
So these are the two.
Horse is faster. The earth elemental is faster. So who knows?
Basil Bessix, you hear a loud noise coming from behind you as this earth elemental is like running very fast and goes to just like knock you out of the way because it's trying to kill Karn Stone. Wow, that was a crappy roll. So with his plus, I believe that is still a miss. 12.
Yep.
So yes.
Glad to see that luck is being shared.
He swings like right over your head and runs past you. You guys are up.
You know what Orion's doing.
Okay, so Orion. All right, yeah, we'll just get to that. Orion and Basil Wilberforce. You run through the lecture hall. You see the guy get out from the lectern, like, oh, and then like hoping maybe you'll stop and listen to him, but you don't. And he's just, it's not his night. Orion, you get to the doorway that's been shattered. You look out. You see two people in the distance standing there. One looks like a student. One looks very flamboyant, probably some sort of spell caster. And you see Zofan with his helmet on, dragging Clintock towards them. He's headed in their direction. And Tamul is on the ground like this. Looks like he's got rigor mortis.
So Tamul is either dead or paralyzed.
Yeah.
Zofan, Clintock is clearly seriously injured and unconscious, and Zofan for some reason is helping two enemies. Still insufficient information. I will head that way and get a closer look because obviously things are completely foobar, but still not clear what the hell is going on here.
Okay. Bethel Wilberforce, you come out to outside, and this is what you see. You see Zofan dragging Clintock to these two figures, and Tamul is on the ground. Looks like he's got rigor mortis. He's just like his arms up like this.
I run over to Tamul.
Okay.
And check him and see if he's dead.
He's alive.
I try to give him a dose of the healing potion.
Okay. Roll the
1d6 +1.
All right, roll that.
Okay, I did a little better that time. 4.
Okay, Tamul.
5.
Tamul is -4 to everything. He has 5 hit points. Tamul, you come to and you realize you can't move. You are paralyzed.
Oh hell! Oh.
So I got 3 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that. Yeah.
So I'll try to pick them up and carry them. I don't carry very well. I'll try to start dragging them.
Okay, you're dragging him. Where are you headed? Where are you dragging him to? The ropes, where you have the ropes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're dragging him away from the scene. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying
All
to
right.
answer it.
We go to the other group that is inside the lecture hall. As you get to the secret door that's been shattered, Karn runs his horse through the lecture hall. And Karn, you get all the way outside, like through the busted doors, and you see Basil dragging Tamul, and you see Zofan dragging Clintock's body towards 2 people.
I see him dragging him. I see him dragging him. I figure that Zofan is trying to help. I don't know what's going on with those 2 people. And I know Basil would be trying to help somebody in the party. So I go over to Basil and I ask him, you want to put him on the back of the horse? Is this a friend of ours? And I guess probably, Basil would acquiesce or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Basil's already had his turn. So,
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Basil would be like, great. I don't have to carry his ass. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can get him you can get him on the horse.
Would he be able to tell them those 2 aren't our friends? When he gets a chance, he's going to tell them those.
You can.
Yeah. I don't know who those other 2 are, but this is a guy who came to help us.
So that's going on. Felix, Basil Besix, and John Tor. John Tor, you're behind the Earth Elemental. Basil Besix and Felix, you guys are in the lecture hall, running past the guy at the lectern, like who's eagerly hoping that one of you will stop and listen to him, because he has just endured so much tonight that anything,
At this point, John Tor is just following like Basil Bessick. He doesn't know what the hell is going on now.
Basil would be running down, and that Earth Elemental is gaining on us, right?
I mean, you could run past him again, but yeah, he gained on you and tried to hit you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can probably run faster than an elemental in the long run, but
yeah, he would just keep running away from this thing.
Full on retreat, just running. Okay, yeah, you can get out. You get out the door. You see this. Felix doing the same thing.
Felix is gonna try and go to the room where all of our friends were ambushed, it sounds like, because he's not seen what's going on in there.
Yeah, so yeah, you run all the way out and you get to the outside and see this scene. Karn has got Tamul on his horse. Basil Besix gets to the door, like starts running down the steps. Clintock is being dragged by Zofan to 2 strangers.
Can I close between me and the strangers, Felix?
It would be next turn. You probably can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything. Wait.
Okay.
Orion was seriously considering running away, and then he sees all of these people pouring out of the tower, still alive, and goes, "Damn it! I can't betray everybody. I guess I actually gotta help." That was internal, by the way.
Initiative. It's initiative time. I rolled a 2.
I got a decent chance of beating that.
Yep.
Go for it.
Hey, I rolled a 3 + 1, 4.
You guys are up first.
Orion's going to, let's see. I think the critical thing is going to be stabilizing Clintock. So as a bright and shiny 2nd level bard, I actually get a heal spell.
What? It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Bard with a 2nd level spell slot. He's 5th level.
Right.
Survey says you get 6 hit points back.
Clintock grasps back in the breath of life.
Yeah, you had weird visions, like you were sitting in a room with a Rakshasa who was smoking a long pipe, and you had some kind of conversation. You're not really sure exactly what he was talking about. And then all of a sudden you come to.
Is my invisibility gone?
Trying to think for what we decided for this spell. I think you could attack with this.
Okay,
Right?
so I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm still.
Yeah, so yeah, for this spell, for this type of invisibility, you're still invisible.
All people really saw sort of is they probably heard something strange, and then Clintock sort of rouses and goes, "Oh, what? Do I know anything about breaking people out of charm?"
I would say right now you could probably roll something next turn because you've healed that, like you ran up and healed him with that spell. So right now assessing that is probably something you could do next turn.
Well, no, I can still move a little at
Right.
least. What I'm going to do is literally physically walk in front of Zofan and
Okay.
brace myself lightly. So if he tries to go forward, he's going to physically bump into me.
Clintock, you're awake at -4. Soon Karn is still hauling ass with Tamul.
Well, no, Karn just got the Tamul up onto the horse, right?
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that would take an action to be able to get low.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So he hasn't done anything since then if it's his turn. But also, I was sort of waiting to see if the hand would tip that those two were a bad guy. Because he's seeing Zofan drag him towards him. There's already one person he doesn't recognize. He thinks those two are there helping us.
Okay.
So he's sort of got the idea that they're helping him. So, I mean, how far away is Zofan and them from him right now?
It's probably like 30 yards away.
So he'll gallop up to them and say, because he can't see his other friend, he just sees Zofan dragging Clintock. Sees Clintock waking up and says, "Oh, friends, what's the plan? Where do we go from here?"
I'm bringing Clintock to these people.
Clintock just like looks up at you and says, "What?"
Yeah, they asked me to bring Clintock to them, and it seems like a good idea. They're really nice. You want to help me bring him over? You have a horse.
I'm afraid I already have a burden. Clintock, can you walk now?
Yes, put me down.
All right, you can walk yourself over there. Oh, Karn, you're free. How did you get out?
Got a cool new horse too.
That's very cool. Well, if you're gonna walk yourself, then we could probably just get going.
Where do we go from here?
So we have a getaway down by the waterfall. Your horse might be a problem.
Well, the earth elemental thundering after us is also going to be a problem. But fortunately, that actually might be a problem that a 60-foot cliff will solve if we can get it to fall over.
Into the water.
Zofan's turn would just to be to drop Clintock and to I mean, does he look at the people that charmed him as friendly still?
I mean, you don't see them as hostile, just like.
Yeah.
If I can say something, I will say something. Now that I understand the nature of what's going on, you hear this voice out of nowhere, but you recognize that Orion's going, "They're after the bounty. They will lock you up. Snap out of it."
Nice.
Oh. It's like, hey, you assholes.
Karn's head whips up and says, "They're not with us."
Apparently not.
And now I know what Karn's going to do next round.
Felix.
Felix is going to close the gap and strike down the guy that was waving his hands. If he was still waving his hands around, otherwise he'll just pick.
Yeah, you definitely can try to hit him.
With a 14.
Oh yeah, that hits him
For 7 damage.
Okay. Yeah, he looks shocked as they're just like suddenly things have changed. Yeah, and you nail him. And there's blood all over his flamboyant robes, and he's like, "What?" That was Felix. Basil Bessex.
I guess with that thing still thundering at us, and now that we're more in open territory, you
Right.
might try to dart again.
Are you gonna try the dart at the elemental or someone else?
At the elemental.
Okay.
Nope. That's a 8 or a 10.
Yeah, you chuck it and it goes into the lecture hall as you see the earth elemental make its way around the doorway.
Go bye-bye.
John Tor.
He's sort of just following the group at this point. He's realized that the earth elemental is A, not after him, and B, a really hard target. There are no other major targets unless, did he get out in time to hear enough of the back and forth to realize that the two students are a problem?
One definitely looks like a student, the other does not, but yes, you realize that they are a problem.
Mr. Just got hit, might be dissuaded on his own. So he will try to sleep the female 4+1 hit dice. So hopefully she's not more than that. Just to save. Physically he's going to follow the rest of the group, but stay out of the path of the damn earth elemental.
Yeah, she sees you doing this and looks at you and she's like, "Is this amateur hour?"
Uh-oh.
So she's got more than 4+1 hit dice.
Correct.
Then John Tor will we go, "Oh, you're strong."
See, I believe everybody has gone that can go. She sees the situation. The earth elemental comes barging out and will run and try to attack Karn's horse again. What's the armor class? I believe that's a hit.
AC is 14.
All right. 6 more damage.
17 down total.
So wax on it. And that dude, the flamboyant, is like, no, I don't think so. And he turns and starts running. And she's like, the female student is like, okay, yeah, you can't get paid if you're dead. And she starts hauling ass too. We will roll initiative. I rolled 2. Round 12.
I guess I'll roll for my second character.
Good.
Which is good, because I also got a 2 total.
All right, you guys will be up first, and I will. Okay, so it's getting late. I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to give you one thing that's about to happen, and I'm going to cut it right here.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good.
Because I don't want to.
We still don't know who's summoned the damn elemental, do we?
These two people are running. The earth elemental is now in the open looking for Karn, as you realize. You hear a whistle, and looking as you look out to the east, but not that far away, seem to be popping out of the ground. You hear like a grate, like an iron grate, come out of the ground. And stepping out of the ground is an ape with a third eye.
No.
He begins to step out.
No.
And we will stop right there. It is your turn. You guys go on the initiative. That's the situation. Clintock is at -4, but he is awake. Tamul is paralyzed, but he is up. Zofan is currently hypnotized. These two individuals, the student and this flamboyant spellcaster, are running away. Bertram is nowhere to be seen. Everybody else has run. And now the third-eyed ape seems to be coming out from an underground tunnel.
Last time we saw him in combat, he shredded us and then went on to dread you set up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
it's
definitely running.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everybody hanging in there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hopefully that
Orion's
wasn't.
wishing he just wasn't so wishy-washy and just took off at this point. But oh well.
I tried to give some hints about what may or may not happen.
Yeah.
But when you split the group, I was like, well, at least they won't be outside when the shit goes sideways. But they won't know that the shit's gone sideways. And I will say now, I will say now, there were two separate groups. One group was there to capture you. One group was there to kill you.
Mm.
So you could probably figure out which group that was.
Yeah.
I mean, Clint, unfortunately, and their objective, as you have heard, was to kill Karn, and then probably get Bertram, and then get whoever else they could. Yeah, we'll pick it up in 2 weeks and see what the result of this chaos is.
Nice. Thank you for
All right.
running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Thank you for
session.
playing.
Yeah.
Guys, have a great night.
All right.
You too.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good one.
Right.